Okay, break. Liking 18.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Rolling to his left. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
19.
To the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Oh, my God. As they hit him short of the line to gain. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They run with the 2nd-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. There he goes, left side. Shifts by him, and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Now for Patrick Mahomes and these Chiefs, they're trying to become the first team to repeat as Super Bowl champs since the Patriots in the 03-04 seasons. So we're going on 20 years here. What kind of chances do you give the Chiefs of pulling it off?
Well, traditionally, we know how difficult those chances are. Heck, we can't get a repeat winner in the NFC East, so you know it's tough in the NFL to go back-to-back, let alone win a Super Bowl. But here's the thing about this team. Culture, a word we use almost too often, is really ingrained in a positive way in Kansas City. Not only do they believe, but they've got a heck of a roster, too.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 15, 15, 15. 15.
Mahomes to throw once more. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into the
touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running, just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now a good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Mahomes firing complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped right there at the 21. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Yellow, yellow.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Attack, attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first man. Now Hooker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that.
Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Pacheco. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Once more, it's Pacheco. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And fights through and now a crease. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hooker on 1st down. And that'll be caught by St. before he's inside the 30. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you dip.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that trims the lead down to 9. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. This will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Yellow. 15.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. to hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Roll.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They juked him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yellow.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And quickly they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Hooker. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision. Pan out, and now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. A solid stiff arm. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Mahomes. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Josh Paschal there to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open, get to the QB, and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A handoff now for Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 43, 15.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey,
A Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Gets around him, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
Touchdown! Jarek McCammon. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
In motion goes Raymond. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety foul. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Hurry, hurry!
Throwing here is Hooker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Chiefs 52, Lions 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Their own 36-yard line.
To be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Rig alert, rig alert.
On second down, Hooker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hooker. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Hooker.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
This one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That party tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That, before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now to cover that new 17-game season with a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.